I wish I had this video when I was starting, when I was having them doubts in my head. Oh, I want to be a content creator. I'm scared. I'm not good on camera. Yes, my people, welcome back to the channel. Now, today is going to be a bit of a different video. So, buenos dias. Today's going to be a bit of a different video. So basically, this video is going to be for anyone who wants to start vlogging, start recording themselves, but don't have the confidence to do so. So, I'm not speaking from a man who's perfect at it, or a man who has absolutely zero fear of recording in public, but I do have some experience, so I can share the things that I've learned with you guys. Now, what I'm doing right now is the number one thing I would recommend to every single up and coming, young, old, doesn't matter, just new content creator. Okay, go for a walk. Okay, especially if you live in a busy city, go for a walk every single morning. Okay, and just record yourself and just talk like I'm doing right now. Look, I'm walking down a busy street, there's people there, and you know what, just record yourself. And if you do this, I promise you now, if you do this every day for a month, your confidence on camera will just be unrecognizable. Like right now, it's just everyone's just looking at me, but it doesn't affect me now because I just have thick skin, and it honestly just doesn't get to me anymore. It's very weird because if I went back to when I first started, I was just like terrified, you know, and I was just, the way I was delivering what I was saying, you probably can see it in some of my videos. And you know what, another thing is, this right here is how I used to vlog, like this, kind of so no one could see me, you know, but really, you want to be up here, right up here, with the thing right in front of your face, so there's no mistake about it. Every single person around you knows that you are recording, and that's it. But you can't have fear, winners. You can't have fear. You have to just go with it. And you know, even I kind of still now, like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm still learning. I'm still progressing every day. Like I still do this. I still go on these walks and talk to the camera because you can never be perfect. You know, you can never be perfect, but we have to strive to be perfect, because whether I'm good in 80% of the situations, that's great, but that 20% that I'm maybe not comfortable and I maybe don't get the right content or the right angle like this, I might miss that piece of life-changing content. You know, that one video that might go viral, I might miss it because I'm a little bit afraid of what people think because I'm videoing, when really, who cares? Especially if you're in somewhere that's foreign, that's not your hometown. Like, I'm walking through this place now, yeah, I've lived here for like a month or two now, but no one really knows me. No one really knows me to the point that they're gonna give a shit, or I should even give a shit about it, you know? Because, you know, it's unlikely that I'm ever really gonna see these guys again, or at least to the point where I'm gonna feel embarrassed, like, oh no, that guy saw me recording the other day, how embarrassing. No, bro, you're trying to level up your skills, and that's what you're trying to do. All these guys out here right now, they're all working, they all got their own things to do, and they're all striving to be the best person that they're trying to be. So if you're trying to be a content creator and you're trying to be the best person you can be, all you have to do is just get out in the wild. Get out in the wild, don't be scared, and just record, you know? Okay, so this place is perfect. When I was back making my videos every day, this is what I would look for. I would look for a heavily built up area. You know, there's a lot of people in one place. And then you get out and you put a camera as high up in the air as you can, so you make sure everyone knows I am filming right now. And what? And you know what builds resilience? Have a look around, yeah? Talk to the camera, have a look around, look for people that are looking at you funny. smile at them. Just smile at them people. If not, give them a little good morning. Buenos dias, señor. And there we go. And that instantly disarms people, because I don't know why people go on a little bit on the defensive when they think you're filming. I don't know if it's like a privacy thing or it's... I'm not too sure. Sorry. I'm not too sure. It might be a privacy thing, but when you smile at them and you just give them a good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of the day it is, it disarms them. It disarms them. It's like, oh, this guy's not a threat. It's just a nice guy talking to a camera. You know, you can really build this up in your head. I've spoke to a lot of people about this, and they asked me, you know, oh, Deck, I want to start this. I want to start filming. Like, how do you? I'm so bad on the camera. How do you get good at the camera? I'm like, listen, this is how you do it. You do it so many times that it becomes numb to you. You look for the things that you're scared of and you run face at them. You run straight at them. That's it. You're scared of that man. Why? Because he's looking at you and you're filming. Oh no. Oh no. What's going to happen? Nothing is going to happen. Okay? Nothing. You just have to get that into your mind, and as soon as you get that into your mind, you will no longer be scared to film anywhere. This is not a live stream. This is the next tip, okay? I want you to remember that live streaming, we are not talking about live streaming, okay? Because live streaming is a totally different game. I do not have advice for that. Although you could apply some of the same tips, but I'm not advising on that. Right now I'm talking about the general content creation vlogs, okay? So what you must remember is, it's not like when you're live streaming. You can speak to this camera with absolute confidence and not worry about a thing you're saying. Do you know why? Because you can edit it out if you don't like it. Simple as that. I know it's so simple and basic, but you honestly need to remember that when you're out and about. Everything you're recording now, it doesn't matter. No, if you don't like it, no one is ever going to see it. So why do you care about what you sound like or what you look like? Just record it anyway. If you don't like it, cool. That's the beauty of it. You go back to the desk, you get on your laptop, you edit, and you say, cool, I didn't like how I looked today, and it was because of this reason. My hair was shit. So tomorrow I'm going to make the adjustment. I'm going to make sure my hair, I'm going to go get a fresh haircut, and I'm going to ask the guy to style it for me before I go out and film. So that's that done, okay? It's really that simple. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, please. It is not a live stream. It is a vlog. Now, another fear I had, this was a personal fear of mine, but it was only because of the locations that I've put myself in. Now, I'm notorious for filming South America, where in areas they don't have a lot of money, right? They don't have a lot of money, so unfortunately there is people that rob, okay? So when I first started coming out and I was in a bit of a dodgy area, I would kind of like hide the camera in fear of getting robbed. But now I know a bit more. I'm like, right, some of the content I have filmed was worth it, you know? If I was to get robbed, that content that I got was worth it, you know? Now, for the slim chance that you may get robbed, is it worth potentially missing that piece of life-changing content? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, that's how you've got to think about it. Your world is not going to end if somebody robs your camera in one of these areas, okay? Because what can you do? For another $300, you can get another camera. But if you miss that piece of content out of fear, you can't buy that piece of content for $300. If you missed it, it's gone. That is how the world of content works. You can't do a reverse. And some things you can, but you know what? It will feel forced, and it will never be as natural as the first original piece of content. So listen, don't be scared. Just think, right, all I'm focusing on is getting the best content. Okay, I'm not worried about what people think. I'm not worried about if my camera gets robbed. I don't care. All I think about is making the best piece of content I can right now, and that's it, period. Right, another tip is, speak to the camera like it is your friend, okay? Speak to it like it's someone you've known your whole life. You know, that one person that you have that you just talk absolute rubbish with, without fear of without fear of judgment, without fear of whatever it may be. Hey, this might be good. Without fear of judgment, without fear of I don't know, just like, you know, everyone's got that one friend that you speak to and it's just like, you don't care. You'll say whatever, the silliest things. That's how you have to be with a camera. You have a friend that's also interested, do it with each other. Because I don't know why it is, but if you're holding the camera yourself versus if your friend is holding it, it's a very different story. Now, it's either way. There's less pressure because you're not the one holding the camera, but secondly, there's more pressure because you're speaking in front of your friend, and it's not just you in the camera, and it's not just you that's gonna know what you've said. It's gonna be your friend as well. So there's added pressure from both sides, but pressure is good because diamonds are made under pressure, and that's what we're trying to be. We're trying to be some diamonds out here. Now, another fear that I had was that no one would like my content, okay? And listen, I'm not speaking from a point of 100,000 subscribers and all these people. No, I'm still at the start of my journey, okay? I may not be at the start of my content creation journey, but I am definitely in the start of my YouTube journey, okay? So that means that, fuck, I lost my train of thought. This dodgy guy with his pickaxe just come up behind me and put me a little bit on edge. So listen, I am human. I am in fucking Colombia, so you have to be a little bit careful still. So I was saying that don't worry or don't think that, oh, people are not going to like this content, no one's going to like, because I've had that fear, and that fear was extremely damaging to me. I'm there like, oh, this is, I'm comparing myself to other people, like, oh, I don't like this, no one's going to like this isn't good enough. But listen, that's all part of the journey, okay? It's not like you're going to just cook up these world-class vlogs straight away. It's not going to happen. It's part of the journey. You know, if you to be able to go back and look at that and say, cool, look at them shit videos I used to make versus look at these videos I make now. It's like, that is part of the journey. And always remember, listen, if 10 people like your video, why can't 10,000 people like your video? You know, there's no reason. There's no reason. And this is one thing that once I got in my head, it definitely changed my perspective on this. Just go and look up the amount of people in this world, okay? And then you work out the amount of people you need to make a living of making videos, okay? How many people need to watch them videos for you to make money, or for it to make you happy? You might not even do it for money. I'm not doing it for money right now. Right now I'm doing it because I love making videos and I love documenting my life. So you need to just work that out. How many people are in the world, okay? How many people do you need to watch your video to fulfill your needs, or to give you the certain amount of money, okay? And you work out that you only need this tiny percentage of people to watch your video. It suddenly becomes very achievable. So that's definitely something to think about. Don't think about, oh, nah, people aren't gonna like this. You telling me with every single person in this world, there ain't gonna be 100,000 people that are gonna like your video and like your style of content? Of course there will be. That'd be stupid. So that is definitely a big tip that I can give you. Don't worry about filling the masses, okay? You have your niche, and there will be people who enjoy that niche. So continue with it. Right guys, I'm just getting to the end of my walk now. I've arrived in the shopping centre. It's quite early in the morning, but it's still very busy. would also be a very great place to do these videos for you guys. There's obviously always a build-up of people in here. It's very bright. It's very I don't know. It's just it's a great place to film and build confidence. So I would recommend coming here. But anyway, what I'm gonna finish off by saying is, just remember, listen, I've given you a lot of tips today, but the most important one that I can give you that is going to change everything is just take action on it. If you're someone who's sitting there thinking about making content, thinking about starting, but you don't know where, listen, go and get yourself a camera, okay? I'm going to put some links in the description below from ones I would recommend. And then do you know what you do? You just go out and you start and you talk and you go to these busy areas where all these people are, and you just talk to the camera, and that's it. And don't do it with the intention of, cool, I'm gonna put this out. No, you just start by just talking to get good at speaking on camera, and that is it. That's simply it. Anyway guys, I'm gonna get my coffee now. That's the video done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a very random and impulsive video that I did not plan. I just left the house today and I was walking on my walk, and I thought, you know what? Do you remember them days I used to take the walks and film myself? And then I thought, you know what? You guys might enjoy it. So if you did enjoy it, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe. And if you want more of these videos, let me know as well. Anyway, till the next one. Vlogs are on the way. Peace.